Superheroes come in all shapes and sizes. They don't always meet in an underground fortress. Sometimes they meet in places that appear to be very ordinary to most people. But inside, there are heroes in training. Some are smart, strong, or brave. Maybe they can build cities or heal people when they get hurt. But even superheroes need some help sometimes. With your support, we can change the world. Together, we are a force that can't be defeated. Support the club. Save the world. Support your local superheroes and donate now to the Boys and Girls Club of Noblesville at bgcni.org.
It's very true that it takes a village to raise a child. And when it comes to my healthcare village at Community Health Network, it's all nestled right in my phone. Accessing healthcare is the ability to be connected with your provider and ask a question when you need it. I feel like when I'm meeting with a community nurse practitioner or doctor, they're tuned in to what is going on with me and the way that they can serve me best.
Stand by me.
Blades Audio Video Security is Indiana's premier K-12 audio, video, and security provider. Blades is a design-built firm that provides high-quality solutions that are designed, engineered, installed, and warranted by our team of experts. For 18 years, we've helped schools and local businesses see and hear more clearly. Whether it's your sound system, your displays, your network, or your building security, ask how our experienced team can serve you.
Well, we're here at the dunk tonight as Noblesville Millers is playing Rossville, and I'm going to turn it over to Craig Atkins, the PA announcer, because he's he is introducing the Rossville team.
23, R.J. Van Tuenen. Batting fifth, playing first, 28, Evan McDonald. Hitting sixth in right field, number 10, A.J. Kelly. Batting seventh, playing third base, number 5, Eli Barnes. Hitting eighth and catching, number 4, Brody Skinner. And batting ninth for the Hornets, the shortstop, number 0, Andrew Woolen. Head coach for the Rossville Hornets is Brad Scott. And now let's meet the starting lineup for your Noblesville Millers. Leading off the shortstop, number 2, Trevor Corbett. Batting second to the edge, number 15, Aiden Reynolds. Hitting third in right field, 13, Jalen Stidham. Batting fourth and playing second, number 9, Tanner Miller. Hitting fifth in left field, number 27, Aiden Ramsey. Batting sixth is center field number 17, Cole Shot. Hitting seventh, playing third, number 11, Chris Marks. Batting eighth, the first baseman, number 4, Joe Blander. Hitting ninth and catching, number 7, Garrett Dixon. And the other half of the battery, all amount for the Millers this evening, number 10, Adam Gaskell. Head coach for the Millers in his 21st year is Justin Keever. He's assisted by Ken Fitzgerald, Scott Henson, Axel Doran, and Quentin Miller. Fans, we ask that you all please rise, those who are able to. Kindly move your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Well, we're starting to warm up here a little bit. Gaskell will be on the mound for the Millers. Let's check his numbers out so far this year. He's pitched 7.2 innings, given up 12 hits, 14 runs, 8 were earned, 10 walks, and 8 strikeouts. Adam Gaskell on the mound. Behind the plate, Garrett Dixon, the young sophomore. At first base, Joe Glander. At second base, Tanner Miller tonight. At shortstop, Trevor Corbett. And at third base, Chris Martz. Left field, Aiden Ramsey. Center field, Cole Schott. And in right field, is Stidham. So the Millers made a change at second. And in which changed also who we were playing in right field. So Stidham's in the lineup tonight. He has been. So we're going to get ready to get started here. Wainscott is the first batter for Rossville. He's the pitcher tonight. First pitch for a strike. Wainscott batting .318 on the season, 22 at bats, 7 hits, 7 RBIs. 101. On Wainscott. Pitch Strike two. Pitch by Gaskell. Got him. Strike three looking. So one out for the Millers. Ashton Abbott, the next batter. Abbott's a center fielder. He's hitting .368, 19 at bats, 7 hits, and 6 RBIs. Foul ball down the left field line. 1-1. Pitch swung on. Stopped by Trevor Corbett, but base hit there. So one out. Britt the batter, number 45, hitting .263. He has 5 hits on 19 at plate appearances. You can hear the wind a little bit. It's been gusting quite a bit. Ground ball to first. Air on Glander. Air on Joe Glander. Abbott's on third base. Britt's on first base for Rossville. Van Dunen is the batter. He's hitting .333. He's a left fielder. He's batted 18 times this season, got 6 hits. Throw over to first by Gaskell. Gets back in plenty of time. Back again. He's safe. Ball a little low. 2-0. Foul ball. Two and one. Sun's out a little bit now. It's makes you feel a little bit better, but that wind's still blowing pretty good. Throw over to first again. Gaskell trying to keep that guy at keeping the Britt at first base for a possible double play here. A shot up the middle, base hit, run scores. Rossville jumps out in a 1-0 lead with 1 out. And runners on first and second. McDonald, the first baseman, is up next. He's batting .333, 15 at bats, 5 hits. Pitch a little outside. The pitch down the line there, but it went foul into the foul left field. 1-1. Another base hit by Gaskell. Runner's coming around. Nope. He hesitates a little bit, but the run scores. Britt scores from second base. And Rossville is up 2-0 over the Millers. Kelly, the batter, the right fielder, number 10. He's hitting .231 on the season, 13 at bats, 3 hits. Still runners on first and second with 1 out. Pitch for a strike. Base hit up the middle. Corbett gets it. Double play by the Millers. Nice play by Corbett there. Tagged the base through the first to Glander for the out. Well, 2 on 3 hits and 1 error on the Millers. And Rossville leads 2-0. And we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Can I help you?
Yeah. I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
You're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore?
Exactly.
So what are you saying?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville, Indiana.
All right, we're back here at the dunk. Rossville come out and got 3 hits in that very first inning, and they lead 2-0. Millers had an error. All right, on the mound for Rossville is Wayne Scott. Let me see what his stats are. Behind the plate for Rossville is the catcher Skinner. Wayne Scott is walked 4 batters, struck out 6. He's pitched 7 innings. Zach Wayne Scott on the mound. First batter for the Millers, Trevor Corbett, the shortstop. Corbett batting .409 for the season, 22 at bats and 9 hits. First pitch for a strike. He also has 7 RBIs and 2 home runs. Ball outside. 1-1. Pitch for a strike. Pitch swung on, second base. Fumbles a little bit. Trevor Corbett's out at first. Britt to McDonald for the first out for the Millers. The DH, Aiden Reynolds at the plate. Reynolds has been out with an injury. Is DH in here tonight for the Millers. He's had 19 at-bats for a season, 3 hits, and 5 RBIs. Aiden Reynolds, the batter. Pitch for a strike, 0-2 on Reynolds. The pitch swung on, fly ball in right field. Catch is made out there by Kelly for the second out. Two outs here. Jalen Stidham, a sophomore, hitting. Number 13. Stidham's batting .333, 9 at bats, 3 hits, 2 RBIs. Jalen Stidham, the right fielder. Pitch for a strike, 0-2 on Stidham. Strike 3, 3 straight pitches. The score after 1 complete inning, Rossville 2, Noblesville Millers nothing. No runs on no hits and no one left on base. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Can I help you?
Yeah. I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
You're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore?
Exactly.
So what are you saying?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville, Indiana.
Well, we're back here at the Dunk. Rossville leading 2-0 over the Noblesville Millers after 1 complete inning. Adam Gaskell back on the mound for the Millers. Barnes, the batter, the third baseman. 13 at bats and 1 hit this season. Rossville comes in here 5-2. Another base hit. The second base hit of the season for Barnes. Ground ball to third, over to first. Got him at first. March to Glander. Runner moves to second, which is Barnes, moves down to second base. Andrew Wolin, the shortstop. He's the 9th batter. He's batted 5 times and has 3 hits this season. Woolen's a freshman. He bunts, foul ball. Oh and 1. 1 out. Let's see if he tries to bunt again here. He looks like he was going to square around and do it. But Gaskell ran him back to second base. Trying to move the runner here. Bunt back to the pitcher. Throw to first. Runner's out, but the run moves to third base, which is the runner's safe. Okay. So runner's on the corner right now. Nice bunt by the freshman there. And Woolen, Coach Keever goes out to talk to Adam Gaskell. Looks like he's going to make a change here. Number 22 for the Millers. Ethan Kane, so Ethan's coming in to pitch for the Millers. Number 22. All right, let's check Kane's pitching here. He pitched 7 innings so far this year. Got 5 hits and 5 runs. Walked 5 and has struck out 6. Ethan Can on the mound. And taking a few warm-ups. He warmed up a little bit in the bullpen in the first inning, and then Gaskell got out of trouble, and then after a couple of hits that Rossville got, Kane got back up and was warming up. So got a couple more pitches here. We'll be getting ready to get started. To remind everybody, tomorrow night we'll be at Noblesville High School for conference action with Franklin Central. So Franklin Central softball tomorrow night. And that game time is at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. And then we're back here again on Thursday. Franklin Central on the baseball side here at the Dunk, and it's a 6:30 start. Here we go, top of the batting order. First pitch fouled. Kane is a left-handed pitcher. Runners on the corner here. Woolen is on first, Barnes on third. Ball outside. 1-1. Coach calls timeout to talk to his hitter. At the same time, Dixon goes out and talks to the pitcher. Here we go. Let's see what happens here. Wayne Scott, the hitter. He's also the pitcher. 2-1. In the stretch. Throws a little high. 3-1. Pitch swung on into right field. That's going to fall into a base hit. 1 run scores. Woolen goes to second, but he holds up. So another base hit, another 3 hits so far this inning. Abbott, the hitter. Pitch, it's high. Time called by Justin Keever. He's going to go out and talk to his pitcher in his infield. You got runners on first and second. Abbott's the second batter for Rossville. Coach Keever coming off the field. Pitch for a strike. 1-1. The pitch. Runners are going. Throw to third. He got him down there. Nice throw by Dixon down to Chris Martz and gets the runner out, stealing. Ground ball. To Corbett. Throws over to third. Ball gets by Martz. Another run scores. Two errors on that play. By Trevor Corbett. Score 4-0, Rossville. Pitch, it's a bunt. It's going to be foul. That was a pretty decent bunt there if it hadn't gone foul. Pitch swung on into left field. Ramsey's got it for the third out. So for Rossville, they got 2 runs on 3 hits and 2 errors by the Millers there. So the Millers will be coming up here to bat here in the bottom of the second inning, trailing 4-0. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Well, I don't know. Wainscott back out on the mound for the bottom of the second. First batter for the Millers here in the bottom of the second inning is Tanner Miller. He has 30 at-bats and 7 hits this season, along with 6 RBIs and 2 doubles. Tanner Miller, the second baseman. First pitch inside. Game. Ramsey, 24 at-bats and 4 hits on the season, 5 RBIs. Aiden Ramsey. Tanner's on first base. He reached on an error from the shortstop, Woolen. Ball outside, 1-1. Go to first, not in time. Miller getting a good lead over there at first base. Ball inside, 2-1. Pitch swung on, 2-2 on Ramsey. Pitch swung on to the third baseman, over to second for 1, to first, and he's safe at first. Ramsey's safe at first. Tanner Miller out. Hole shot is the batter for the Millers. Shots batting .226, has 31 at bats, 7 hits, and 3 RBIs. Hole shots, the center fielder. Ramsey on first base. Pitch for a strike. 0-2. Pitch outside. Ramsey over on first. The pitch swung on to the shortstop over to first, and he got him at first base. So Cole Schatz on a throw from Woolen to McDonald. 2 outs the Millers got. Now batting Chris Martz, the third baseman. He's batted 13 times and has 3 hits, 5 RBIs. Ramsey's got a pretty good lead at second. Ball low. Ramsey's going to third. So Ramsey on third base right now. Stidham only a sophomore. He's playing right field today for the Millers. Ball 2-0. Miller's got 2 outs here. The pitch. Strike. 2-1. Wainscott on the mound for ground ball. Shortstop Woolen makes the throw, pulls McDonald off first base there. Miller score a run. Millers get a hit. So Stidham's got the first hit for the Millers here. Joe Glander, the batter, the senior. Glander's been at the plate 29 times and has 6 hits. Ball low. One shot in the stretch. Pitch. Fly ball to center field. That may be trouble. Hits right at the base of center field. And Joe Glander hits a triple. Joe Glander, the senior, gets his first triple of the season and his 7th hit. Wainscott wants a new ball because it's probably a little soft out there in that outfield, if I was guessing with all the rain we've had. The catcher, Garrett Dixon, is at the plate. He's the catcher. He's had 21 at-bats and 2 hits. Ball, pass ball. Miller score. Glander scores on a pass ball. That pitch was a ball. Score 3-2 now. The Millers got a couple runs here. I'm sorry, the score's 4-3. Millers have got 2 hits so far in this inning. Hagelskamp has coming in as a courtesy runner for the catcher here at Dixon. Miller's going to the top of the order here with the score 4-3 as Millers have scored 3 runs this inning. We're at the top of the order again for the Millers. It's over to first, not in time. Gets by McDonald a little bit down there, but Eggleskamp doesn't go anywhere. Sun trying to peek through just a tad bit here. Lights are on here at the dunk. That's a strike. Pitches the ball 1-1. Corbett got a fast start down in Tennessee and then had an injury and struggled a little bit coming back here. Hit to the shortstop, throw to first, and McDonald is out. Woolen to McDonald for the third out, but the Millers get 3 runs on 2 hits and 1 man left on base. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Can I help you?
Yeah. I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
You're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore?
Exactly.
So what are you saying?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville, Indiana.
Well, we're back here at the dunk. The Millers scored 3 runs in the bottom of the inning. And the score now is Rossville 4, Noblesville 3. Kane is back on the mound. Ethan Kane's back on the mound for the Millers for the start of the top of the third. Garrett Dixon still behind the plate, which he probably be all 7 innings. The batter for Rossville, number 23, Landonu. Pitch to Van Toon. The first one's a strike. Ball got kind of away from him. So now 1-1. The pitch, strike, 1-2. One and two on the batter. Ball 2-2. The pitch to Van Tunen outside. Full count here. We're in the top of the third inning. Rossville leads 4-3. Strike 3. He got caught looking. McDonald, the first baseman, at the plate. It's a ball outside. McDonald is also a freshman. Fly ball, that's going to go for a base hit. So the first baseman, Evan McDonald, is on. A.J. Kelly, the batter, number 10. Pitch outside. McDonald on first here. Throw over to first. Not in time. Pitch swung on. Strike one, 1-1. Throwing over again. Nope, not in time. McDonald getting a good lead over there. Pitch for ball two. Looked like the umpire was thinking about calling that a strike, but he called it a ball. Throw over to first again. Pitch outside, 3-1. Eli Hall heading to the bullpen to get warmed up here real quick. Looks like we may be pitching by committee here tonight. Ball. Wild pitch gets by the catcher. Time called by Dixon. He's going to go out and talk to the pitcher. Just want to remind everybody that we'll be at Noblesville High School tomorrow night at 6 o'clock start time for a Hoosier Crossroad softball game against Franklin Central. That's tomorrow night. Runners on first and second here. One out. The pitch for a strike. Lander in on the grass. Fly ball, that may be trouble. Nice catch out there by Stidham. Great catch out there in right field by the young sophomore. Lander was playing in on the grass, anticipating a bunt, so it made that fly ball a little bit more difficult than normal. Runners on first and second here. Pitch for a strike. 2 outs. We're in the top of the third inning. The pitch. A little low. The batter's the catcher, Skinner. Wind's still blowing pretty good out there. Time called by Skinner. Ball 2. 2-1. The pitch. Swung on, strike. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 out. The pitch. Got him. Nice pitch right there by Ethan. For the 3rd out. No runs. 1 hit. And 2 men left on base. So we'll go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Let's take a break and come right back.
Making some noise out here. Come on, who's dancing?
Well, we're back here at the dunk. And first inning that Rossville did not score. In the top of the 3rd inning, now the Millers come to the plate. And the first batter up will be the DH, Aiden Reynolds. Reynolds is junior. Kind of a slow start with injury, but he's working his way back. And hopefully he'll be on the field here in a week or so. But Aiden Reynolds at the plate. Zach Wainscott still on the mound here.
It's the bottom of the 3rd. Rossville 4, Noblesville varsity Millers.
Wainscott has thrown 37 pitches. 20 have been for strikes. He's faced 10 batters. He's not given up a walk yet. Struck out 1. giving up 2 hits. Aiden Reynolds, the junior, is the DH. Pitch, a fly ball, and a high fly ball into center field. Looks like he's got it. He makes the catch out there for the first out. So 1 out here. Jalen Stidham, the right fielder, who made a fantastic catch in the last inning in right field. Ball. Pitch for a strike on Stidham. Stidham struck out the first time. Fly ball into left field for the out. Van Hunen was the catch out there, the left fielder. Now batting for the Millers, Tanner Miller. His first time up, he reached on an error on the shortstop. Coach Fitz is talking to Tanner Miller. So there's 2 outs. Nobody on. Miller's got some players warming up down there in the bullpen. Tanner Miller steps in the batter's box. Wayne Scott, first pitch, first strike. Score 4-3, Rossville. Ball high, 1-1. One and 2 on the batter. Ground ball to the shortstop. He's safe. Base hit there for Miller. Good hustle down that line. Pitch. Ball outside. Aiden Ramsey, the batter. Safe. Pitch, swung on, pop fly. Foul ball down that right field side. 1-1 on Ramsey. Two outs. Miller's got a good lead over there. They're over to first, not in time. Pitch to Ramsey. Check swing. Throws to first. Weinscott to McDonald for the third out. The Millers get one hit, no runs, and one man left on base. So after 3 complete innings, it's Rossville 4, the Noblesville Millers 3. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Can I help you?
Yeah. I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
You're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore?
Exactly.
So what are you saying?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville, Indiana.
We're back here in the top of the 4th inning. Trevor Corbett on the mound for the Millers. Let's see who's at shortstop. Number 24. Zach Glander, the young freshman, is at shortstop for the Millers. So it's Martz, Zach Glander, Tanner Miller, and Joe Glander. So you got the Glanders at the corner. I mean, at short and first base. Ball down to second. Let's talk a little bit about Mr. Corbett and his pitching duties here. He's pitched Corbett's pitched 5.2 innings, giving up 7 hits, 4 runs, walked none, and striked out 9. Woolen, fly ball out of play. Trevor's pretty good around. He's been pretty consistent around that plate. The pitch, a little high. 1-1 on Woolen, the freshman shortstop. Strike 2, 1-2. Ready for the pitch. Corbett swung on. Strike 3, 1 out. Trevor Corbett gets his first strikeout of the evening, and it's his first batter of the evening. The batter is Zach Weinscott. He's a pitcher for Rossville. He has 1 hit and 1 RBI in the ball game and a strikeout. Ball outside. One on one. Pitch from Corbett. Strike two, 1-2. We got one out. Just to remind everybody, tomorrow night we'll be at Noblesville High School for Hoosier Crossroad Conference softball against Franklin Central at 6 o'clock. Strike three. Corbett gets a strikeout. Two outs now. Abbott the batter. Abbott got a hit in the second inning. Ball outside. 1-0. Ball two. Two and 0. The score still 4-3. Ball. 3-0 on the batter. On Thursday night, we'll be back here at the Dunk for another Hoosier Crossroad Conference game in baseball. It's a 6:30 start. Franklin Central, Hoosier Crossroad battle. Pitch for a strike. Then we'll be here on Saturday, 1 o'clock start time, and it'll be St. Xavier out of Kentucky. Strike two, full count. Two outs here. Full count on the batter. Corbett, the pitch. Strike three, got him looking. Trevor Corbett. No runs. No hits. No one left on base. So let's be right back after this commercial break.
Can I help you?
Yeah. I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
You're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore?
Exactly.
So what are you saying?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville, Indiana.
All right, we're back at the Dunk. No runs by Rossville again that inning, so they've had 2 innings here with no runs, but they still lead 4-3 over the Millers, going in the bottom of the 4th inning. Wainscott back out on the mound again. He's thrown 43 pitches so far here. Batter from the Millers is Cole Schatz. He's the Miller center fielder, so Schatz coming to the plate here in the bottom of the 4th. Shot the hitter. Ball outside. Pitch swung on. Going deep between left and center. Beautiful catch by the center fielder out there, Abbott. Nice catch by Abbott there for 1 out. Chris Martz, the batter for the Millers. March got a hit in the last time up. First pitch for a strike. Wayne Scott seems to be throwing pretty good here still. Strike 2. Got 1 out here. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. The pitch from Wainscott, strike 2. Strike 3, I'm sorry. Stidham goes down on looking 3rd strike. Joe Glander, the next batter for the Millers. Glander got a hit in that second inning. So Joe Glander's a batter. The pitch to Glander. Pitch is a strike. 0-1. Strike 2. Wainscott seems to be got a breath of fresh air here, and another hard hit ball into left field. Catch out there by Van Hunen, so that's the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no one left on base. Trevor Corbett coming back out on the mound for the Millers as we start the top of the 5th inning. We'll take a break and we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Making some noise out here. Come on, who's dancing?
All right, we're back here at the Dunk, starting the top of the 5th inning. I wanted to, even though it's a little ways away, the Boys and Girls Club bed race is coming up May the 30th from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock. They set up teams for the bed race, and they design their own bed and everything and the types of wheels that's put on it, and they have races in downtown Noblesville. Also have a donut eating contest, something I probably would have done about 15 years ago, but can't do it now. That's probably because I ate too many donuts back then. All right, let's go. Trevor Corbett with the first pitch. It's a little low. Nolan Britt, the batter. Pop fly, that could be trouble for Stidham over his head. Britt hustling to second. Held up at second. Britt just got a double. It's the first hit in the game for Britt. Ventunen is the batter. He got a hit in the second inning. Bunt. Trevor Corbett over to first. He got him. But the runner goes to third. So Britt is on third base now with one out. Nice bunt. It was very close down there too. Corbett being a 4-year starter in the infield. I'm not sure how many pitchers would have made that play, but Trevor Corbett, the senior, gunned him out to Joe Glander over there at first. So we got one out here, but a runner on third. Ball outside. Evan McDonald, the batter. McDonald's had 2 hits here tonight. The pitch to McDonald. Good pitch. Good pitch by by Trevor Corbett. 1-1 on McDonald, the first baseman. Trevor lost his hat, so he had to get his hat back, and of course you got to get it on correctly and everything. And so he's ready to go into the stretch. The pitch from Corbett, ball outside. Ball outside. Corbett, the pitch is going to be a bunt. Ball's caught. Throw to third. He got him for the double play. A pop fly bunt caught by Martz. Threw it over to Zach Glander for the out. And so a double play, fly ball caught by Martz, and Zach Glander was covering third there, and Martz flipped it over to him for the third out. All right, McDonald's coming back out on the mound here for the bottom of the 5th inning. We'll take a break and we'll be right back.
Can I help you?
Yeah. I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
You're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore?
Exactly.
So what are you saying?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville, Indiana.
Well, we're back here at the dunk for bottom of the 5th inning. Wainscott still on the mound. Pitching a great game here for Rossville. Wainscott a junior, so he'll be back next year. Of course, he got quite a bit of season left for this year. Now batting the catcher, Garrett Dixon. Dixon at the plate. First pitch for a strike. The Millers are down 4-3 to Rossville. Ball inside. Fairly good crowd here for a chilly evening, but I'm hoping everybody watching it on Hamilton County TV is enjoying this broadcast. 1-2 on Garrett Dixon, the catcher. The pitch to Dixon. Outside. Two. After Dixon, we'll come to the back of the top of the order. Ball 3. Full count. The pitch by Weinscott swung on, strike 3. 1 out. The Noblesville leadoff hitter is coming to the plate, Trevor Corbett. Corbett's 0-2 for tonight. See if Corbett can help himself out here. He's the pitcher of record right now. And let's see what Mr. Corbett can do, because we certainly know he can put it out of this park. Two 2-0, Trevor Corbett. Weinscott with his 60th pitch here. Ground ball hit to the shortstop, Woolen. He got him. Over to McDonald. Kid's got a good arm for a freshman. Reynolds, the batter, the DH tonight. Reynolds also 0 for 2 tonight. He's coming off an injury. This is his first game back. I think he's been out for about probably 3 or 4 games. Two 2-0. Pitch for a strike, 2-1. 2 outs here. Strike, 2-2. Reynolds has went from 2-0 to 2-2. Strike 3, he struck him out. That's the 3rd out. And the Millers, no runs, no hits, and nobody left on base. So after 5 complete innings, it's Rossville 4, Noblesville 3.
Making some noise out here. Come on, who's dancing?
Well, we're back here at the Dunk. Rossville leading 4-3. The last 3 complete innings, there haven't been any runs scored for either team. On the mound now, Trevor Corbett. Everything was done in those first 2 innings. See who's coming up here. Number 10, A.J. Kelly is the batter. Kelly, the right fielder. Kelly, the batter. Kelly's had a base on ball and struck out 1 time. Here we go. Trevor Corbett. The pitch by Corbett. First pitch for a strike. Pitch, foul ball. 0-2. Just want to remind everybody that as soon as Jim gets back to the studio, he'll load this game up. And if you didn't see something live the first time, you can watch it on videotape. What a breaking ball right there. Woo! Caught him looking. A.J. Kelly got caught looking. 1 out. Eli Barnes, the batter. Barnes has 1 hit on the night. The pitch from Corbett. Barnes fouls it off. Let's see if we got a play. Good hustle by Trevor Corbett to try to catch that. He had a full head of steam to get it, but he couldn't quite make it. I think Glander had a better angle on that, but Corbett called him off and didn't quite get there. Awful close. 0-1. The pitch from Corbett. Strike 2, 0-2. A pitch inside to Barnes. Corbett has thrown 27 pitches, 18 have been strikes. Ball high, 2-2. On Barnes. Pitch, strike 3. Foul tipped it, but the catcher caught it. Looks like we got a pitch hitter here. Number 22. Lanham, the batter. He's had 12 at bats and 3 hits, 2 RBIs. Two outs here. He's batting in place of Brody Skinner, the catcher. I would say probably Mr. Skinner will come back in the game, but we'll check when after this batter. First pitch for a strike. Corbett coming in, he struck out 5 so far in this ball game. Strike 2 by Trevor. Strike 3. Throw down to first for the 3rd out, and Trevor Corbett gets another strikeout for strikeout number 6 for Trevor Corbett. No runs, no hits, and no one left on base. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Can I help you?
Yeah. I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
You're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore?
Exactly.
So what are you saying?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville, Indiana.
We're back here at the Dunk. Score 4-3. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Millers need to get those bats going. Looks like Stidham will be the first batter for the Millers. Jalen Stidham, the young sophomore. Just what I thought. On the catching duty, so Skinner comes back in the ball game. Here we go. The pitch. Ooh, inside. About hit him there. Pitch from Wainscott, strike. Strike 2. 1-2. Foul ball down the right side. 1-2 on Stidham. Strike 3. He looked. Got caught looking. Wainscott now is throwing 70 pitches. "70 pitches and 46 have been for strikes. He's faced 21 batters and he struck out 5. Wainscott's pitching a fine game here for Rossville. First pitch for a strike. Tanner Miller, the batter. Miller's 0 for 3 tonight with 2 strikeouts. That's a ball, 2-1. Ball outside, 3-1. He walked him, so Tanner Miller trots down first base here. Aiden Ramsey, the next batter for the Millers. So we got Miller on first, Aiden Ramsey one out. There is action in the bullpen for Rossville. First pitch is strike. Eli Barnes is down there warming up in the bullpen. It's over to first. Tanner back in time. The pitch, Ramsey, fly ball. Gonna be, oh, he dropped it. But it was foul ball. Oh, and 2 on Ramsey. One out here. Ball. 1 and 2. Fly ball, center field. Center fielder going back. Makes the catch. Nice catch out there by Abbott. For the second out. Cole shots. The batter. Cole's 0 for 2 tonight. Ball. Miller got a pretty good lead over there. 2-0. Throw to first, not in time. Oh, hard hit ball into center field. I think he's in trouble. Goes to the wall. Shots is on second. Sending a runner in and home. And Shots gets a triple, and this ball game is tied up. As Tanner Miller scored. Shots is at third base for the Millers. Chris March, the batter. March has got a hit and an RBI tonight and scored a run. So he's had a pretty good night at the plate. Timeout called. So we'll take a break here and talk a little bit about games coming up. I want to remind everybody tomorrow night we'll be at Noblesville High School for softball action. Hoosier Crossroad Conference style as Franklin Central comes to town against the Noblesville Miller softball team, which is having a very good season this year. Coach is talking to his players here, trying to get them to get their heads up a little bit that, you know, we're still got a ball game to play here. 4-4 here. Wayne Scott's pitched a wonderful ball game. Wayne Scott is 82 pitches, 51 for strikes, 24 batters. Chris Martz, the batter. The pitch, a ball.
The 7 fans over there are going to be okay. Yeah.
Ball one. Strike. 1-1.
I will absolutely get a look from the pitcher.
Fly ball out of play. 2 outs here. We're tied 4-4 in the bottom of the 6th inning. The pitch, Wayne Scott, strike 3, got him looking. Well, the score's tied 4-4. Miller's got another base hit here.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Did a great job by Mr. Schatz. So Ty and Tanner Miller scored. So let's be right back after this commercial break.
Making some noise out here. Come on, who's dancing?
All right, we're back here at the Duncan. We're tied up 4-4 going in the top of the 7th inning. Trevor Corbett back on the mound here as he came in to relieve tonight. Corbett's thrown 32 pitches and 22 are for strikes. So he's always around the plate there. I think, what are we doing here? We're doing some switching here. Miller's getting ready here. They made some changes. Tanner Miller had to get another glove. I think he's going to the outfield. I would say, is Riggs in there? Yeah, Riggs is at second base. Zach Glander's still at short. So really that's... So Blake Riggs is in at second base. Martz is still at third, so really the only change was Riggs coming in the ball game and Tanner Miller coming in for the sophomore Jalen Stidham. Stidham did an excellent job out there in right field tonight, though. The pitch by Corbett, strike 2, 0-2. Ooh. 1-2 on the batter. Woolen, the shortstop, he's a freshman. Both of the first baseman and the shortstop are both freshmen. Ball. Two on Woolen. pitch. Foul out of play. Woolen's the ninth batter, so Wayne Scott, the pitcher, will be coming up to bat here. The next batter. Got him looking. Trevor Corbett. Strikeout number 7 for Mr. Corbett. The pitcher, Wayne Scott, he's had 2 strikeouts tonight, but he's had 1 hit. He's a junior. Foul ball. They got 9 freshmen on this lineup for Rossville. This is going to be a good team here coming up in the next few years. Ball, 1-1. The pitch, ball high. 2-1. Foul ball. Two now. 1 out. Corbett in the stretch. The pitch. Ball high. Full count. Of those 7 strikeouts, this pitch right here has been the money pitch for Trevor Corbett. Let's see what he's throwing here. He gets those 2 strikes on a batter. Ooh, that was close. He walked him. Justin Keever coming out to talk to Trevor Corbett. Looks like he's bringing in Eli Hall. Zach Glander goes out. Trevor Corbett will play shortstop now. And Eli Hall will be on the mound. Let's talk about Mr. Hall a little bit. Sophomore Eli Hall on the mound. He's pitched 9.2 innings. He has given up 10 hits, 9 runs, 6 earned, and 6 base on balls and 16 strikeouts for the season. Let's take a break and we'll be right back.
Can I help you?
Yeah. I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
You're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore?
Exactly.
So what are you saying?
Logan Street signs and banners, conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville, Indiana.
14, Ashton Abbott.
One Scott on third base. Eli Hall. 0-1 on the batter. 1 out. Abbott the batter. 0-2. Abbott squared around the bunt. But it missed it. 0-2. Pitch by Hall. Low. Nice stop by Dixon there to keep it from going back to the screen. One and two on the batter, 1 out. Wayne Scott sitting on third base. Base hit up the middle, run scores. 5-4. Top of the 7th inning. Rossville scores. Abbott on first base. The batter is Britt. Britt's got a hit tonight. Oh and 1 on the batter, Britt. The pitch for a strike. Oh, the pitch. Swung on, foul ball down the left side. No play. 0-2 here. Abbott on first base. Britt the batter. Pitch from Hall. It's low. 1-2. Just a little bit outside, 2-2. Two and two on the batter. Time called. Pitch a ball, full count here. Pitch. Ball 4. Ball 4, so runners are on first and second base. That's cool. That's cool. Noblesville varsity playing Harrison scores 5-0. Is that a final?
No, bottom 7.
Bottom of the 7th. We'll have them tomorrow night at Noblesville High School. It's a ball, 2-0. Runners on first and second. Britt on first, Abbott on second. There's one out here. The pitch by Hall. Outside. 3-0. The pitch. Strike right down the middle. Strike 2. He's got it at full count. Let's see if he can. Who's going to win this battle? Good hitter coming up next, McDonald. He's got 2 hits. Ball 4. Bases loaded. Evan McDonald, the freshman, coming to the plate here. He's already got 2 hits tonight. Kiever going to the mound to talk to Eli Hall and his players. 5-4 the score here with bases loaded, only 1 out. Kiever talking over what with the bases loaded, where they need to go with the ball. Also settling down the young sophomore, Eli Hall. Let's see if he can get out of this jam. Only 1 out. Not a good player to have at the plate when you got bases loaded. Is the freshman Evan McDonald. Evan McDonald's the batter. The pitch swung on, foul ball. Oh and 1 out here. Top of the 7th inning. Pitch for a strike. 0-2. The pitch. 1-2. Rossville's got bases loaded here, 1 out. We're in the top of the 7th inning. The pitch outside, 2-2. All in the stretch. The pitch. Full count. Bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him. Full count. Rossville got 9 hits on the evening. The Millers got 4. Strike 3, got him, Eli Hall. The young sophomore won that battle right there. A.J. Kelly coming up next. He's walked and struck out. Two outs here. Nice stop by Dixon there. It's outside, 2-0. A.J. Kelly, the batter. Strike right there. 2-1. Strike 2, 2-2. It's a final now. Noblesville girls won 5-0 over Harrison. And they'll be home tomorrow night at the high school. 6 o'clock start time with the Hoosier Crossroad Conference game in Franklin Central. Ball full count. Full count, 2 outs. We're in the top of the 7th. Time called here. Trying to ice the pitcher. He's probably cold anyway. Get that. Base hit, that's going to be a play. Let's see. He got him. Nice play over there. Trevor Corbett stayed right with that ball. Fired it over to Glander for the 3rd out. Score now 5-4. Rossville. We're going in the bottom of the 7th inning. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Can I help you?
Yeah. I'm looking for Logan Street signs and banners.
You found us.
But this ain't Logan Street.
We moved 22 years ago.
You're telling me that Logan Street signs and banners isn't on Logan Street anymore?
Exactly.
So what are you saying?
Logan Street signs and banners conveniently not located on Logan Street, but on South 10th Street in Noblesville, Indiana.
Well, we're back at the dunk here for this final one. Weinscott still on the mound, has pitched 86 pitches. They lead by 1 run, 5-4, and we're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Here we go.
You got your rally cap on? Is your rally cap on?
I can, because I can. Here we go. Joe Glander at the plate for the Millers. The senior. Joe Glander got a big hit last inning. That helped us tie it up, so see what Joe Glander, the senior, can do for the Millers. Strike one. The pitch. Strike two. Strike three. Joe Glander got caught looking for the first out. Looks like Luke Hagelskamp's going to bat. Hagelskamp's been at the plate 25 times this season, got 7 hits, 8 RBIs, and 3 doubles.
Thank you, sir.
Here we go.
7 strikeouts. 7 strikeouts. Okay, nice pitch.
White Sox got 7 strikeouts here in the game. 1-1 on Luke. Trevor Corbett on the on-deck circle. I guess we don't have circles anymore, do we? 1-2. Ball in the dirt. 2-2. Strike three, he got him. Another one looking. Two outs. Trevor Corbett comes to the plate. Corbett 0 for 3 tonight. Ball. Ball 2. Weinscott is up to 96 pitches, but, you know, I think he's going to ride this horse to the end. They do have a guy warmed up down there. There's a pitch for a strike. 2-1. Strike two, 2-2. Strike three, got him. Rossville wins. I'm Perry Williams along with August Sakun and Jim Walford. I'll see you tomorrow night at Noblesville High School for softball action.